Happy to see you all and for our Saturday night live session. What are you looking at me for?
You still sound a bit funny.
I still found it a bit funny. Please excuse my voice. Apparently I still sound a bit funny. And I'm going to try very hard not to sniffle and cough and carry on in your guys' ears. So hopefully this will all go well tonight. My apologies for not doing the live feed last week. You wouldn't have got much value out of it anyway. Lots of coughing and not much else. Hey Kim and Joe, how are you? Hey Kylie, good to see you. Yep, Susie, look out, I'm here. Hey Lisa, Deb and Ray. Sexy voice, is it Ray? It's not what Chris is telling me. Chris is telling me it's just a funny voice. Hey Di and Kerry, it's good to see you guys. I'm glad you can see and hear me, Leanne, that's great. Alright. Hey Janine, good to see you. And Jenny, Shirley. How have we all been keeping? I haven't been a bit busy and a bit sick, so I haven't caught up with everybody on Facebook, so hopefully you're all doing well. Hey Kate, good to see you here. Still getting ads. Alright, there must be a setting or something. I haven't double checked. Hey Mordrith. Alright, so our weave this week is another beginner's weave, a nice simple one. No one should have any difficulties with this one. It's called Byzy Bugs, which is a Byzantine variation. And as I said, it's a very simple weave. So I'll move over to the other camera and we'll get started on this. Okay. So I've got a few sample pieces made up. This one's our 14 gauge, which is 14 gauge AWG, which is 1.6mm diameter wire. And the ring size with this one is 7/32 or 5.56 mils. So basically anything that you use to make Byzantine with, you'll be able to use for this weave. Okay, second one is our 16 gauge AWG, which is 1.2mm diameter wire. And the ring size we chose for this one was 5/32 of an inch or 3.97 mils. In the 18 gauge, which is 1mm diameter wire, 9/64 of an inch or 3.57mm. And the 20 gauge, of course, 0.8mm wire diameter, and the rings are 7/64 of an inch or 2.78mm. So that's it in round wire. I also did up a sample piece in our square wire AA. So this is 16 gauge AWG, 3/16 of an inch in the square wire. So that gives it quite a nice chunky look as well. Alright, so as I said, it's just a simple Byzantine variation. I'm sure most of you don't even need me to show you how to do it, but we'll go ahead. Alright, so to start off with, close 4 of your rings. I'm going to be working in 16 gauge because we don't have any coloured rings in 5/32 in that. Don't let me hear you call it that or you'll be dead. Yeah, no, Daryl, he's mean to me. Don't you worry about it. So close up 4 of your colour 1 rings, or your BA rings in this case. And then take up an opened ring in the same colour, pop them all on. Basically, we're going to make a chain of 2, 2, 2, as you would to start Byzantine normally. So hopefully these rings aren't too small and you guys can see what I'm doing. So pop them all onto an open ring, and because we're doing Byzantine, we're going to double that up. Okay, so we've got our our chain of 2, 2 and 2, as you normally would when you start a Byzantine piece. So I'm going to pop a twist tie through one end. It gives me that all-important handle to hold on to, especially with smaller rings. So as you would with Byzantine, we're going to flip those end rings, one each side, all the way back and pinch them against our chain. And then we're going to part these rings here on the top, just a little bit, so we can see this gap that's in here. For those that don't do Byzantine or haven't done Byzantine, that's what we're looking for, that gap. Excuse me. Sorry guys, I'm trying to limit that to as much as I can. Taking up one of your coloured rings, your colour 2 ring, pop that through that space just there and do that up. Now normally with Byzantine we would double that ring, but in the original Byzy Bugs weave, that ring is not doubled, so we're just going to put the one there. And then we're going to go back to our first colour and we're going to pop a ring through there, close it up. Okay, we want to double that ring up now. Okay. And then we're going to put another pair of rings through that pair just there. Okay, so we've got a chain of 1 and then 2, 2. And we're going to finish off the other half of this Byzantine unit. Again, we're flopping those rings on the end. So we've got one sitting on either side, squeezing it against the chain, separating these rings on top so that we can see that gap there in the middle. That's where we're going to place our next ring. That's going to be a colour 1 ring. We pop it through there, picking up those 2 rings that we just folded back. Okay, closing it up and repeating with a second. So basically we're just creating a Byzantine bracelet, the length that we require, except we're only popping 1 ring in that cage there, here, this ring here, instead of the 2 that we would normally pop. Alright, so I'm just going to go and extend that past 1 more unit. Okay, so again we're looking for our chain of 2, 2, 2 rings. Okay, so we go 2 rings through the last pair like that. Okay, and another 2 rings. Oh, hey Hilda, how are you, love? I don't blame you for falling back to sleep. Okay, so we've got our chain of 3 pairs, like we always do with Byzantine. We're going to fold that end pair back. Actually, wait a minute, I've done that wrong, my apologies. I was just barreling along with Byzantine and we don't do that. I need to put some more rings in here. My apologies for that, guys. We want a total between the units of 4 pairs. Okay. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 more pair in there. Okay. All right. So in total we've got 5 pairs. We added 4 more additional pairs to our first Byzantine unit. We're going to fold back that end pair of rings all the way back, pinch them to the chain, separate out that top pair so we can see our gap here that we need. Slip in that colour 2 ring, close it up, and then we need to finish making this Byzantine unit. Okay, so we want to add 2 pairs of colour 1 rings. So that's 1 pair and a second. Okay, fold back the end pair of rings. Grab another colour 1 ring. And then separating out end pair there, slipping through so we pick up both of those rings that we just folded back. Close that up and double that up. And you just keep doing that for the length of the bracelet that you require. Till you've got the length that you want. And then come back. What are you grinning about?
Just talking to Daryl.
Daryl? Oh, that's trouble. All right then. Come back. Once you've got the length of the bracelet that you require, we just come back and add the wings on our Byzantine units. So going back to the beginning, and we're going to be picking up these side rings here with our colour 2 ring. So just go in there and pick those up, 1 on each side of the bracelet. Okay. So that it looks like that. And that is basically the Byzy Bugs bracelet, or the Byzy Bugs weave. So as I said, it's pretty much just a Byzantine bracelet. The only difference is between the units you've got a couple of extra pairs of rings, and then you just add the side rings on, like little wings on the bug, I guess, is what they're meant to represent. Hey Annette, good to see you, love. Okay, so that's it. Hopefully that is okay. Everybody's fine with that. As I said, I don't think it's a particularly difficult weave. It's just basically a simple Byzantine with a couple of extra rings on the side. Hopefully everyone is okay with that. Everyone good?
You're right, it was a quick one tonight.
I told you, and that's me stretching it out. Going really, really slowly. Excuse me. Sorry, people. Okay. All right, so... Oh, good night, Cynthia. All right. Thanks for coming.
Quick and easy.
Quick and easy. Yeah, it was a quick and easy month. I promise next month the weaves are a little bit more challenging.
Oh, yes they are.
Yes.
They're looking good next month.
Yeah, yeah. All right, peeps, I hope you enjoyed that. As I said, nice, easy weave, but it's nice to have a change from the tough ones. I don't want to frighten everybody off.
Oh, and Anthea just joined us.
Oh, hey, Anthea. Sorry, sweetheart, we've just finished the weave, but I'm positive you don't need any help with that.
Yeah, just go back and watch it.
Yeah, nice, simple weave. Oh, Ace, I am like 1,000 times better than I was. Now I think it's Chris's turn to get sick, but I'm much better than I was, thank you. Alright guys, so just to finish it up, a couple of reminders. Maille Club will close down tonight. Tonight's our last to sign up for next month's. Next month's we've got some beautiful weaves in store for you, and the freebie
Beads and everything.
with beads, and the freebie is a tool, so it's worth signing up for if you're interested. Hey?
And it's not me.
No, you're not the tool. You're my tool, darling. I don't give you away to anybody else. Next weekend, now there's going to be a change in our live streams. Next weekend, we're at the Bead and Buy show here in Sydney, so we won't be streaming Saturday night. Even if we get back here in time from the show to stream, odds are we won't be in much of a state to do that. So next Saturday would have been our chat and prize giving away session. We're going to delay that for the following week because we've got 5 Saturdays this month. We lucked out there. That was great. So next week there's no live stream at 7 o'clock. We may stream from the show itself. But I don't even know if we'll do that on YouTube or Facebook yet. We'll see how the day goes. So yeah, Wes, we're planning on going live sometime, but it'll be through the day, not at night time, because I think it finishes at 4 or 5 in the afternoon or something.
Bead and Buy.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't even know what time it starts. I don't even know what time I'm supposed to be there to set up, so I got to get my act together. I've only got half the kits made and all the rest of it. So next weekend, no live stream, guys. The week after that will be our giveaway session. I think that's probably about it as far as our news is concerned.
MailCon.
What about MailCon? Registrations are still open.
Well, don't forget, sign up.
We would love to see some more registrations come through. What are we? We're in September. So we're probably looking about another month before we close registrations down, I suppose. So you got a little while if you're going to come along, but it would be great to see you all. The quilt. You'd have to ask Wes about the quilt. I don't have any more information on it, except that I've still got to start that piece yet, which I might do while I'm waiting at the show. Yeah, we still owe Wes our pieces, and I have to do an extra piece, which I haven't had time to do. Being sick has put us back big time. But I hope to be able to start it at the Bead and Buy and get it up to Wes soon. All right, beautiful people. I think we might leave it at that for the night then. As I said, nice and easy. I really hope we see some of you guys at the Bead and Buy. I'd love to catch up with you. We are just taking kits and some tools. But look, I think it's a couple of bucks to get in, and it'll be really good to just meet everybody and stop. It's very low key, so we can stop and have coffee and do a bit of mailing together and stuff like that. So if you can get to the Bead and Buy on the weekend. You mean the very obvious Lotus? I thought it was a very obvious Lotus. All the girls thought it was a very obvious Lotus. But none of the boys got it.
So I didn't know.
So, not as obvious as we thought it was, perhaps. But yes, that's my piece. All right, beautiful people.
Oh, Wes is going to London next weekend for 3 weeks.
Yes, I know.
Sounds good.
It does sound very good. Sounds very, very nice. All right, lovelies, thank you so much for coming along tonight and joining us. I'm sorry it is such a quick session, but it is a fairly easy weave, and I know all you guys have got it covered because you're very, very clever peoples. And hopefully we will catch up with some of you guys next weekend at the actual Bead and Buy. So check out the Bead and Buy website for details. I will also put an event up on Facebook for it with all the details and everything there as well. All right, lovelies. I hope you enjoy the rest of the weekend. And I don't know if you guys have all got the wind. We've got howling winds here at the moment. Oh yes, please send pickies of all the mail you see Wes.
Oh, for sure.
All right, guys. I'll say good night now. Thanks for coming. Mwah! Bye.